All right, let's take a look at Chapter 7. Chapter 7 is financial statements for a partnership. Okay, page 180, preparing an income statement. Information needs to be provided to the owners, the managers, so they can make good business decisions. This information is found in the general ledger accounts. However, the information in the general ledger account is detailed, so we need to summarize that, organize it, so that we can report it to the owners and the managers. Page 182. If you look, you can tell that we will be looking at our worksheet that we just completed in Chapter 6. Also on page 182, you have the heading of an income statement, and that's the first thing that we need to do. And the heading of this income statement is going to be, click on the correct line, the name of the company, which is Darlene's Delivery Service. The second line is going to be the name of the statement, income statement, and it's going to be for July ended July 31st. This is for a time frame. This is for the fiscal period. First section is going to be revenue. And under revenue, we're going to list our sales. And I'm going to summarize sales in this column. This really is not a debit or credit column. Next section is going to be our expenses. And we're going to list the different expenses. So advertising expense. And I'm going to summarize these in the first column. That one has $821. Insurance expense has $300. Miscellaneous expense with $347. And supplies expense has $713. Okay, so now our total expenses, I'm going to add up these four expenses. When I add those up, I get $2181. Okay, and if you remember from when we did our worksheet to calculate our net income, the difference between sales and total expenses is either going to be net income or net loss. If sales is greater than expenses, then you have net income. In this case, sales is greater than our total expenses, so we have $3330 as our net income. And the directions for filling out an income statement is on page 183. You have your calculations, total revenue minus total expenses. You have on page 184 a completed income statement. And then you have the component percentages. Component percentages let businesses that are similar to each other compare. They can compare like their sales, they can compare their expenses to see how much, and they can also compare net income. If it's a similar business and someone is making a whole lot more money and has a whole lot less expenses, it makes sense. You kind of want to see what they were doing so you could make more money and lower your expenses. Okay, so we have component percentages, and those formulas are on page 184. But you're going to divide your expenses and your net income by the total sales. So total sales is 100%. Okay? So now you're going to take 2181 divided by your total sales, which gives you 39.6. You're going to take 3330, divide that by 5511, and that gives you 60.4. Okay, and these two added up should equal 100.